This is TikTok's most hated user. Now, if you're trying to grow your own business and start your own thing at home, it's very hard, but it's even harder for some people in particular. I'm going to get into detail why later in this video, but let's not waste any more time and let's get into the most hated person on TikTok right now.
This is Kaitlyn Campbell, and I doubt we'll ever see another comment section nearly as brutal as hers.
Just by looking at her, you could already tell all the comments she gets about obesity. I didn't know it was a she, to be completely honest, when I first looked at it. But now that I've listened to her video a little bit, this is a good person. She doesn't deserve all this hate. I get a bunch of hate too. There's a specific way you deal with hate, and you either have it or you don't. But let's just see what this video is about, because I think I watched 33 seconds and I figured, okay, I gotta watch this with my chat. Let's get right into this.
She gets called Heavy Potter, Lesbian Peter Griffin, and White Kim Jong-un. Although if you're familiar with Kaitlyn Campbell's content, you might
1.2 million followers. Some of us can only dream of that many followers.
argue that she really doesn't deserve it. Her videos focus on the uncontroversial topic of coffee, initially posting tutorials on how to make certain types or use specific pieces of gear.
My goal on TikTok is to help you brew the best coffee you possibly can at home.
Since she was also
This is actually a really good idea, and I don't think she deserves all the hate. My channel is mostly about entertainment and learning how to grow on YouTube. So if you want like coaching sessions or how to grow on YouTube, check out the link in the description. You'll probably get some links to help out.
promoting her own product called Street Brew, Kaitlyn added videos talking about how she ran her business.
Welcome to the day in the life of a 29-year-old small business owner who makes coffee for a living.
And while this was already hard enough to manage,
Running a small business, running any kind of business is tough. There are going to be bad days, there are going to be bad seasons, there are going to be days you want to throw in the towel.
there was another thing making it even harder.
From the moment I started posting on TikTok, I was met with hate and trolls and negative comments. Like,
really?
the moment I started posting.
It's all jealous people that just don't know how to get it done themselves, and that's okay. Hate actually fuels me. The more you hate on my content, the more I'm gonna push out the content that you actually hate on. I don't know.
You're like, here's some coffee.
Yeah, and
they're
just
like, I
like
hate you.
destroy.
On an early video encouraging people to open their own business, Kaitlyn received comments such as, maybe start a gym, CEO of food, and all you do is roast coffee beans, calm down.
This might actually fuel her to get in shape in the future. You never know. I'm not saying she needs to do that, but these hate comments can actually maybe fuel her to get that extra effort in, because just running a business on its own is very hard.
This understandably began to hurt her feelings.
Definitely like really bothered me because like in real life people aren't jerks like that mostly.
This is a very important point to make.
So much that Kaitlyn felt the need to reply to the negative comments.
No.
Building a community. Yeah, you started it all.
No.
Never claimed I started it all. How can you be good at coffee? The same way you can be good at anything else. Practice and make better coffee. You're just making coffee. Everyone is good at making coffee. I beg to differ.
Look, I respond to negative comments a certain way. You could go check out my YouTube channel. I have a lot of negative comments, but I have a lot of good comments as well. But what she's doing here, you will never win the battle. With this many followers, you're never going to win. You post and ghost. It's the best way to do it. Joe Rogan told Neil deGrasse to do the same thing. Elon Musk does this. You basically post what you want to talk about and you ghost on the feedback. That's just the way it is.
With the continual hate bringing Kaitlyn to a crossroads.
You have two choices. Keep posting content and ignore the trolls, ignore the haters, and go out there and win.
Yeah.
Or stop posting content and do something else.
Rather than defending herself, Kaitlyn began embracing the elements that made her page unique.
How I deal with the hate. I don't live and die by the comments. I'm not searching for validation from people who don't know me.
And when asked if she could focus on the coffee and not inspirational speeches, Kaitlyn politely told the viewer that she'd keep doing whatever she wanted, which when done this eloquently certainly adds to a person's charm. It's so funny to see people getting so triggered over somebody sharing stuff about their passion. We get it, you don't like coffee. It honestly blows my mind. People get so triggered over coffee. Why are people getting so mad? It's literally just coffee.
This is somebody else.
Say it louder for the people in the back. It's so funny to see people get mad you like coffee. Everyone has hobbies, so what's wrong with coffee being one?
It's not.
It's crazy how triggered people get, although this failed to stop the rapidly increasing negative comments. On a video simply talking about her daily coffee intake, viewers viewers berated her by stating, "How about you watch your calorie intake too? You eat 2 chocolate cakes a day though too, yeah? You don't look like you worry about intakes." I guess she didn't really help.
Those comments do get to you. Like, there's some comments that people will talk about me in a certain way where I go, okay, relax, bro. But there's something that I do that she doesn't, is that she responds and she attacks hatred in the face. I just completely ignore it, and I'll actually give the person a like, and I'll move on with my life.
Help herself by making lattes out of Fruit Loops, although the shirt she was wearing in the video revealed another reason she perhaps didn't deserve the hate. Kaitlyn explained that she began TikTok because she missed out on her dream job.
So I got rejected from what I thought was like my dream job at the time.
What?
I used to be a pastor. It was a very big pastoring job.
Which was a role she'd been studying for over 4 years.
So I wanted to go into ministry. That's what I went to school for. I worked in ministry for 4 years.
And while being religious doesn't automatically make her better or moral, you could say that somebody who dreams of being a church pastor might be slightly more ethical than the standard TikTok troll.
Really
because
good person.
Kaitlyn then revealed that 20% of her company's revenue goes to the homeless population in her city, which if anything led to a positive article titled, "Father-daughter duo behind Street Brew Coffee wants to serve up real change for Toronto's homeless." Kaitlyn also managed to land a spot on breakfast television until her positive path was reversed by one single TikTok that created a whole new wave of hate.
Making coffee is harder than your 9 to 5.
Hear me out. First you have to weigh out your coffee to the exact gram, and then you have to get it ground up. It is exhausting turning this crank over and over again. Then after weighing out your water and getting it heated up, you have to pour it out in circular motions over and over and over again until you reach the goal weight. The whole process can take 4 to 6 plus minutes, depending on what brew method you're using, just pouring water over and over. Then finally, after all that hard work, you can enjoy the cup, but man, I'm exhausted. I need a nap.
After her TikTok gained over 2 million views, Kaitlyn was duetted by people working in manual labor.
So look, that's a viral video, but my most viral video has over 80 million views, and it's still going viral, and I have more viral videos coming out right now on my channel. And the more views you get, the more hatred you get. No matter who you are, no matter what you do, no matter what niche you're in, no matter how you talk or if you're perfect or not, you're going to get hatred. It's just the way it is. I calculate around 10% of your viewers that are going to hate on your content. And it's even worse for people that aren't actually fit. She's not in the best shape of her life, but she's got a good heart. And she's got what it takes to get a self-sustaining business going, which is what 99% of people don't actually have.
Making coffee is harder than your 9 to 5.
Dang, that's crazy.
Which were captioned with titles such as, "So thankful I'm not making coffee anytime soon. Honestly don't know how I'd manage." When a similar duet gained over 13,000 upvotes, most people managed to realize that Kaitlyn's video was satire. However, it seemed as though the backlash was exactly what she wanted.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just trying to engagement bait. That's my goal.
Given us
Exactly. If haters are engaging into your content, you're making good content. The more haters you get, the better it is.
single negative tweet bashing Kaitlyn would explode her mainstream presence.
Yes.
The post featured a video of Kaitlyn with the caption, "What is this phenotype? Nickelodeon and its consequences," to which Kaitlyn politely responded, "Oh hey, that's me. I just love my job and want to make people smile," which wound up gaining over 30 million views.
The haters made her famous. Basically, the haters made her famous.
Response led to favor from the media, as well as a shout out from an Instagram page called Quentin Quarantino, with the post gaining almost 70,000 likes. Kaitlyn explained how much the hate had helped her grow.
A couple days ago, a troll posted one of my pop-up videos
A
in the
troll.
hopes of tearing me down and spreading negativity. But it backfired in the best way possible. We were flooded with orders. We had our best sales day ever.
Yes.
We grew thousands of followers and just got so much positive
Yes.
feedback, comments, and messages.
Although with a bigger Instagram following, Kaitlyn faced another problem. While TikTok automatically filters hateful comments, Instagram isn't quite so generous, and as a result her posts filled with nothing but brutal insults. In the process, Kaitlyn cultivated the world's most dedicated hater, Anonymous51782, who went through all of her old posts to write negative comments on all of them.
What?
Kaitlyn's haters also developed a whole new style of
This guy went out of his way to post on all her videos. I would be like, thanks for watching my videos, bro. Man, when people hate, One guy wrote like a 2-minute paragraph. I'll have to find it for you guys.
Simply writing hate from followed by their place. There was hate from Epstein's Island, hate from St. Jude's Children's Hospital, hate from the front lines of Ukraine, and hate from the cartels. But more simply, there was hate from Australia, which gained the attention of the Yo Mama's House podcast.
Yeah.
This is one of the biggest ones that goes, people just write hate. Hate from Australia. We're on the other side of the world. Just want you to know that I hate you.
Oh my
In a 13-minute
god.
video talking about the hate, Tom Segura pointed out that the comments were getting more likes than she had followers.
Ignore all the positive comments. 70,000 likes. I don't know.
And she doesn't have like 1 million followers. This is a meager account.
She's just starting.
I mean, it has like 40,000, which is not nothing for sure.
Although it'd be also through this video that Kaitlyn's following quadrupled, which she'd capitalize on in a pretty clever way.
Good
By
job.
launching a Hate from Australia coffee blend. Talk about turning lemonade from lemons. Brilliant marketing move. As a result, Kaitlyn became a guest on the podcast.
So we got your mom's house coffee, and then the hate from Australia, which is actually Australian coffee. So nice
This
blend.
is?
And when given the chance to slam her competition, she'd instead do the opposite.
I've heard a lot of coffee enthusiasts say that Starbucks is crap. What's your take on that?
We owe a lot of third wave coffee success to Starbucks, so no animosity there. They started the third wave coffee movement. Without them, local roasters like me wouldn't exist.
This is a nice person, and this person doesn't deserve the hate, but unfortunately the world is filled with hate. And if you don't know how to deal with the hate, then you're going to fail as either a content creator or even moving up in businesses. Look, I was involved in the highest of management roles, and there's hate everywhere in work environments, TikToks, YouTube videos. It's everywhere. Hate is all over the world. If you don't know how to manage it, you're not going to grow. This girl here had to learn how to manage the hate, and I think she did, but who knows?
Kaitlyn then expanded on her strategy for dealing with hate.
I know who I am as a person. I'm very confident in who I am. I have a great support system.
That's awesome.
A very close circle of people, and they can call me on my BS, and they're more than allowed to. And if you're not in my close circle, I don't really care about your opinion that
Such a
deeply.
good way.
After which she and Tom filmed a classic TikTok workout. And
There
with
we
comments
go.
such as, Tom Segura brought me here and you're now my favorite person. It seemed her appearance on the podcast had made a significant impact. Kaitlyn's therefore become so popular she's had to reject certain coffee events.
We're getting emails. They're like, "Oh, we want to come here. Want to come here?" We're like, "Absolutely not. We are taking the rest of the year off."
With her social media journey
Wow.
being best summarized by
Good
the
for you,
following
Kaitlyn.
comment. Words cannot express how much love I have for all the hate you've gotten. Look what happens when you're a good sport and roll with the punches while staying true to your original mission. So
Also, who's doing this video? Who made this video? Because it's all about Kaitlyn, but Sunny V2, I'm going to subscribe to this guy. You guys should as well too. This is a great video. And this just goes to show you guys that even if you're not so confident and you don't look the best, you can make it on social media. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm Joey. See you guys next time. Peace out.